to the BC Aries Net. This is K9OPL, Kilo Alpha 9, Oscar Papa Lima. My name is Joe, located in Columbus and Bartholomew County, serving as net control. This time, do we have anyone holding emergency, priority, or welfare traffic? Please call. The pro words, break, break, and I'll assist you with your emergency at that time. Otherwise, please follow standard directed net protocols. Do we have any non-emergency, routine type traffic? Please call. Beginning at 7:30 p.m. local time on this repeater for the purpose of sharing information related to Aries and other amateur radio activities and to serve as a net practice session for BC Aries members. All amateur radio operators licensed to operate on this frequency are invited. Do not need to bring traffic to the net, nor do you need to be a BC Aries member. Once again, net control is K9OPL, Kilo Alpha 9, Oscar Papa Lima, Joe, located in Columbus and Bartholomew County. Before we begin the net, remind everyone, please, when you check in, give your FCC assigned call sign in plain English, followed by the same call sign in standard ITU phonetics, and your name and county. Before we begin taking check-ins, do we have any stations with announcements this evening? No announcements and no traffic listed. I will begin taking check-ins. Check-ins are taken by order of call sign suffix, and we will begin with calls suffixes starting with the letters Alpha through Lima. Alpha through Lima, please.
Alpha Lima, NA9, Mooresville, Indiana. No announcements, no traffic. No traffic.
The first call, November, Alpha 9 Lima. Can you confirm, please?
Roger.
Okay, I've got you, and KC9AAO. Stand by a second. Any other stations, suffixes beginning with the letters Alpha through Lima? Stations with suffixes beginning the letters Mike through Zulu, please.
Whiskey 9, Mike, Delta Tango. Mike, Columbus, Bartholomew County.
Kilo 9, Romeo, Mike, Romeo. Repeat, K9RMR, Randall M. Rueff, Tazewell, Bartholomew County. Good evening, Joe, and everybody on the net.
Kilo 9, Sierra, Lima, John and Shelby.
89SB, Bartholomew County, Gary.
Got a few that time, W9MDT, K9RMR, K9SVL, and KD9SB. Let's take the entire alphabet. Check-ins to the BC Aries net, please call net control.
Kilo 9, Juliet Alpha Juliet, K9JAJ, Jeff in Bartholomew County.
Here's the man himself, K9JAJ. Got you down, Jeff. One more call, and then we'll begin comments. Anyone else who'd like to check in BC Aries net, please call net control. See if anyone has any comments for us this evening. NA9L, your comments, please.
Seeing everyone on the net. Nothing new here. Nothing bad day. Enjoyed it myself. Got out a little bit. 9L.
Hey, you were a little broken there, but I got some of that, and I do thank you for joining us. I think you might have joined last week as well, so appreciate your check-in. KC9AAO, your turn.
Thanks, Joe, and thanks for operating the net tonight. Guess I'm a little disheartened because everywhere I look, they're spraying salt on the road. don't need it. Back to you, Joe. Have a good night. KC9AAO.
Okay, well, thank you very much. And I don't want to hear about that salt stuff. We've had a pretty quiet winter so far. I'd like to see it stay that way. Okay, let's move on to W9MDT. Mike, you made it. Good evening.
I sure did. Good evening, Joe, and everybody on the net. Not a whole lot. Been working on. Sorry about that. Had a coughing fit there. But anyway, been working on the new house and getting ready to start moving stuff. And that's about it for me. I'll turn it back to you, K9OPL, W9MDT, back to net control.
Okay, Mike. Well, yeah, you had a little bit of a frog there in the throat there, but that'll pass by you. Yeah, well, I understand. Hope that goes smoothly. I know moving can be fun, and some other things to go along with it, but it's exciting too. So, a lot of work, a lot of excitement, a lot of fun, and sometimes gets you a little bit tired, but that's okay. Just looking at the goal. Let's see. Next up, K9RMR. Randall, your turn.
Well, good evening, Joe, and everybody on the net. Not a whole lot going on here in Taylorsville. Just another quiet evening. Did a little bit of online shopping for the first time. We're buying some groceries where you go online and order your stuff and then pick them up. And so we're going to pick up groceries tomorrow and try it out and see how good it actually is due to all the COVID stuff. Also found out today that one of the relatives of a couple at our church has a son that's been called up to go to Washington, D.C. to deal with the inauguration. He's in the National Guard, so hope everything goes good for him and everything goes good up in our nation's capital for the next week or so. But like I said, not a whole lot here in Taylorsville going on, so can't complain a whole lot. And so far the new year's been, for the most part here, pretty good, so nothing to complain about. With that, I will turn it back to you at Net Control.
Hey, thank you, Randall. And this is K9OPL with the BC Aries Net. Next up, K9SVL. John, your turn. If you do come back in later, John, just give a call. We'll go to KD9SB. Gary, your turn.
Good evening, everyone on the net. I'm using a roll-up J antenna made out of 300 ohm twin lead, and that makes a wonderful, wonderful project to make homemade while you're at home, have some time free. You'll have to locate some 300 ohm, the old TV, brown-colored lead-in, but it's a great antenna. It'll give you a lot of dBs over the just the rubber duck on the HT, and that's about all I got to say. But it's a good project, and in an emergency or during weather, it would really be something to do. That's about it. This is KD9SB, back to net.
Okay, very good, Gary. Well, it's sounding good, and yeah, I remember a couple of times we did that as a club project, going back a little bit. At one time, I think we did some single band 2 meter versions, and then I think we might have done a dual band one, which is a lot of people want those nowadays with these dual band radios. So good deal. We'll go to K9JAJ. Jeff, your turn.
This is K9JAJ. Good evening, Joe, and Vernon, Greg, Mike, Randall, John, and Gary. Thanks for being here on the net this week. Things are going well here at the Ironwood Court radio station. Had a doctor's visit today. He didn't tell me anything extra was wrong, so I guess we're doing okay. work's going well. And for those of you that might remember having signed up for the Aries Connect program within the last 2 years, if you're wondering why you haven't heard much about it, don't worry anymore, because I got notified that they're going to be dropping that and looking for something new and better. So I'll be continuing to send in our monthly reports using the old-fashioned way, and there's a lot of people I know that are happy to see this dinosaur go away. So don't worry about checking into it or inquiring about it, because it's going to be a done deal here by mid-year. Other than that, as far as the snow, I checked the weather report here. Nothing tonight. Slim possibility of snow starting Thursday evening and a couple days during the week, but nothing more than, I think, 30% chances. So they might get it. I have a feeling we'll be okay down this way. With that, I'll say thanks again. We'll send it back to you, Joe. Thanks for doing the net. K9OPL, this is K9JJ, turning it back to net control.
Okay, very good, Jeff. Thank you for all that info, and always a pleasure to do the nets. I don't week, if there's such thing. Really busy day today, so I'm kind of looking forward to anything after we get done with the net for a couple of hours before I have to go to bed. Spend a little bit of quiet time with the XYL, and that is to say the wife, and just spend some time relaxing and maybe doing a little reading. This is K9OPL, the BC Aries Net. And at the bottom of the list, I'll stand by. Do we have any others who'd like to check in this evening? Please call. Have checked in, thanks to the Columbus Amateur Radio Club for the use of the repeater, and look forward to doing this again the next time. And that'll at 7:46 local time. Close this net, turn this repeater to normal amateur use, and say 73s. This is K9OPL clear.